Can you own a home under socialism? Under socialism, the idea of owning a home is quite different from what you might see in a capitalist system. In socialism, there is a clear distinction between private property and personal property. Private property refers to assets like factories and land that are owned by individuals or corporations for profit. On the other hand, personal property includes items for personal use, such as clothing and your home. In many socialist models, homes are classified as personal property. This means that individuals and families can own their living spaces for personal use. This is a key difference from capitalism, where private property is often about making profits through labor exploitation. Socialism aims to eliminate private property in the means of production while protecting personal property rights, including home ownership. Historically, different socialist countries have approached housing ownership in various ways. For example, in the Soviet Union, housing was mostly state-owned or cooperative property. The state provided housing as a social right, keeping rent very low, often just a small percentage of a person's income. While people had secure use of their homes, the housing itself was owned collectively by the state or cooperatives. In Cuba, after the revolution, landlordism was abolished. Tenants became homeowners through laws that eliminated eviction and property taxes. This led to a large majority of Cubans owning their homes, with housing costs capped at a low percentage of income. This ensured that housing was viewed as a right rather than a commodity. Socialist housing policies often focus on housing as a social right. This can include rent controls and protections against eviction. Public or cooperative ownership of housing stock is common to ensure that housing remains affordable and accessible. In modern socialist thought, home ownership can coexist with socialism, provided it serves the purpose of offering secure and affordable housing for everyone. Socialism seeks to limit speculative real estate markets and landlordism, which can lead to housing insecurity and inequality. To summarize, you can own a home under socialism, but this ownership is typically seen as personal property, not private property in the capitalist sense. Housing is often regulated by the state or cooperatives to guarantee access and affordability. The focus is on housing as a right, with protections against eviction and excessive rent. Large-scale ownership of housing for profit is usually restricted or eliminated. This approach aligns with socialist principles of collective ownership of production, means, and social welfare while still recognizing the individual's right to a personal home.